Scientists discovered a new way to extend women's fertility beyond 40 years. The study suggests that rapamycin, a drug commonly used to prevent organ transplant rejection, may have the potential to extend women's fertility by up to 5 years. This finding comes from an ongoing clinical trial, where preliminary results indicate that the drug could decrease ovarian aging by 20% in women without significant side effects. The study involved 50 perimenopausal women aged 35 to 45 who received either weekly doses of rapamycin or a placebo for 3 months. Researchers monitored the participants' ovarian reserve through ultrasounds and blood tests. The drug's potential lies in its ability to restrict the number of primordial follicles recruited per menstrual cycle, potentially preserving the ovarian reserve. In women treated with rapamycin, only 15 follicles were recruited per cycle, compared to 50 in women of similar age. This preservation of follicles could lead to extended fertility, as women are born with all the follicles they will ever have, and this ovarian reserve diminishes with age. The average age of menopause is 51, but some women experience early or premature menopause, which can significantly impact family planning. Previous studies in mice have shown rapamycin's benefits for various aspects of aging, including fertility, with older female mice on rapamycin-containing diets showing increased primordial follicle pools and successful pregnancies later in life. While these initial results are promising, larger studies are needed to confirm the findings and investigate the long-term effects on fertility.
2/3 of baby foods in U.S. grocery stores are unhealthy. A recent study from the George Institute for Global Health reveals that 60% of infant and toddler foods in U.S. grocery stores do not meet the World Health Organization's nutritional guidelines, with many products containing excessive sugar, salt, and misleading health claims. Researchers assessed 651 baby food items, finding that 70% failed to meet protein requirements and 44% exceeded sugar limits. Baby food pouches, which have seen a 900% rise in sales over 13 years, were among the worst offenders. Most products falsely advertised health benefits, contributing to a health halo that deceives busy parents into believing these foods are healthier than they are. The lack of U.S. regulations on baby food nutrition and labeling allows misleading marketing practices to flourish, which may hinder children's development and contribute to rising childhood obesity rates. Early childhood is a crucial time for developing healthy eating habits, and feeding infants and toddlers these nutritionally poor foods can increase their risk of obesity, diabetes, and other chronic diseases later in life. To tackle this issue, the U.S. needs to establish and enforce stricter regulations on the nutritional content and marketing of baby food. Providing parents with clear and accessible information about healthy food choices for their children can empower them to make informed decisions. Stricter regulations and clearer labeling are urgently needed to ensure baby foods support proper nutrition and long-term health.
A healthy baby was born using a groundbreaking technique that involves incorporating DNA from 3 people, marking a significant advancement in preventing the inheritance of mitochondrial diseases. Mitochondria, responsible for generating energy in cells, can harbor mutations in mitochondrial DNA that lead to various illnesses, including deafness, blindness, and organ failure. Mitochondrial replacement therapy is a procedure where embryos are created in a test tube, involving the genetic contribution of the father, the mother who provides the egg nucleus and womb, and an anonymous donor who contributes healthy mitochondria. The procedure is typically performed using in vitro fertilization. This therapy aims to assist families at high risk of passing on mitochondrial diseases to future children. While experiments on animals had indicated positive results, this case represents the first human application of the procedure. The mother of the child had faced a 20-year struggle to conceive after losing 2 children to a mitochondrial disease called Lee syndrome. Scientists reported that the baby carries a minimal level of the damaging mutation, greatly reducing the chances of developing Lee syndrome.